Hello, my name is Gina and I'll be touching some points about making cardstock big paper flowers. I'm a couple years into making paper flowers, especially the big ones, newer to the smaller size and crepe paper flowers, but I do prefer cardstock right now because that's what I'm most comfortable with. Here I have two different weights. The white paper is with 110-pound weight cardstock. You can feel it, it's thicker, it feels heavier. It's not as easy to bend, but it's a little bit more sturdy than the 65-pound that I have here. This one is great for templates. As you see, I cut out templates using this one, and I'll use this template in order to cut out with 65-pound paper. I can cut 3 sheets at a time if I do not want to use my Cricut machine with it. That way it's faster for me to cut it. Of course, when you have great scissors, it makes it even better. I find even though with really great scissors, when you get to 4 sheets, it does get a bit tough, and it's not really easy on the hand to kind of with more than 3 sheets. So that's my advice on that. Also, with the 110-pound paper, I also use it for like big leaves, foliage that I'm putting on the wall. It's sturdy, so it tends to work better for that. I don't use it for flowers because it doesn't curl as well as the 65-pound paper. It shows creases a lot just because it's so thick. So I prefer not to use it for flowers, but I'm sure others have used it for flowers, and of course I actually do know that others have used it for flowers. So it's just all preference, but once you work with it, you see, and then you could kind of take it from there of what you want to do with it and what you think it could help you with in some of your projects. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out my template and kind of walk through making a big paper flower, just something, just how I curl my petals, things I use to curl them, techniques and this and that. So I'll go ahead and cut some out. With the template, I'll just grab a couple. So I tried to fit as many as I can on the sheet. Like sometimes this size, I can only fit 2 of one of each size on here. But if you're working with a smaller size, you could definitely fit more than what you would be able to on your cutting machine. Also, when you are cutting out the 110-pound paper, I cut it out on the poster board plus setting. I use Cricut, so I can't talk about how Silhouette or any other cutting machines, but with my Cricut machine, I have to use the poster board. It's the one where I've had the plus poster board. It's the one where I've had the cleanest cut on it. Because when you use it on the cardstock plus, it doesn't necessarily go all the way through. It may cut it, but you may still get like residuals. So the cleanest cut with the 110-pound paper is definitely on poster board plus. With the 65-pound paper, I use regular cardstock setting, not even the cardstock plus setting. The cardstock, just the regular one, works perfect for the 65-pound paper. And those are the 2 papers that I work with the most. I also have worked with 67-pound, which is a slight difference from the 65-pound, but not to where it matters with the cutting machine or cutting it or shaping it. It's just more of a texture or a feel type difference, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace this on here. Oops. And I did get close to the edge, but that's fine. as you can tell, I do like to use the edge of the paper as my bottom when I'm working with bigger templates. It just helps it make it's more straight to me. Again, I will group 3 sheets together. And then I also use binder clips. I don't think you necessarily need them. I have done it without it, but it just helps keep it in place that you don't have to keep moving it. I do like to put them on the part of the petal that is not going to be seen, because you don't want those indentions on the part that is going to be seen. So I just go around. I'm a little bit of a messy crafter, so I apologize. And if you ever feel like if you've cut it to where it looks so sharp on one side, or you just go back in there and kind of smooth it out. But I feel like 3 sheets is plenty, where you're speeding up your cutting process, but also keeping the sharpness of the edge of the paper. Like I said, once you get to 4 sheets, it kind of drags the edges down, even if you're using good scissors. So that's just my little advice. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause it and cut out some more, so then I could go ahead and start putting the pieces that I need to put together. Thank you.